What is up, everyone? Welcome to today's reaction video, and today's reaction is the very special monthly request of my awesome Patreon follower, Todd. Todd, I know that you have been looking forward to this reaction. Todd has been blowing up my messages on Discord, begging for this one. So I cannot wait to get into this. I know you've been doing the countdowns. You counted down to yesterday's video, both because you were looking forward to that reaction and because I know it brought you a day closer to this one. So we are going to get into this. This is, of course, Hellfire from The Hunchback of Notre Dame being covered by Colm McGuinness. I am very quickly falling absolutely in love with Colm. His voice is just so unique and so awesome. Now Collie has become one of my most listened to songs, and I can't wait to see what he is going to do with Hellfire. It's a big song, but I know he's going to kill it. I can't imagine him putting a full Irish twist on it. If he does, I'm going to lose my mind. But either way, we're going to find out. Everyone, please check out the original video in the link below. Go and give it some likes, give it some love, some comments. Subscribe to Colm if you haven't already. And then we will get into this reaction. So this is Hellfire by Colm McGuinness. Let's go. Not how I expected this to start. Holy hell, that's cool. You'll have to let me know. So that kind of singing he's doing there, it reminds, I think it's just because he said Maria, but it reminds me of later. Oh, this is Hellfire. I'm a fool. I'm an absolute fool, y'all. I was legitimately thinking that this was the Bells of Notre Dame. My excitement for this one just jumped up 20 levels because I have not done a reaction to the song Hellfire yet. And on top of that, it's one of the, arguably one of the best, like most theatrical Disney villain songs there is. My brain must be fried to have not worked out what song this is there. Anyway, so yes, it took me getting to the point of being like, this actually reminds me of later on in the movie where they do the song about that he's attracted to Esmeralda. And I was like, wait, that's Hellfire. That's what I'm reacting to. Brain function. Anyway, this is awesome so far. And I love that he's starting it off with that kind of, I don't know what you call that, religious chanting. It sounds awesome. And the bass that he's putting in one part of that, listen to the deepest one. Holy hell. It's like throat singing. That sounded stunning.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud.
What? I don't know what I was expecting. Sir. Okay, it is apparently going to be the theme of this video of my brain just not working. I have come into this video with already no brain function, and Colm make brain no function. Oh my gosh, I don't know how to put it. Does he sound like the original? In some ways, yes. In some big ways, yes. I could close my eyes and see a version of, I can never pronounce his name right, starts with an F, the bad guy from this movie, Frollo. Either way, bad guy from the movie. I can see him performing with this voice. but he adds so much more to it. Oh my God. I want to hear that whole section again. I'm sorry. He does that. Wow.
Beata Maria, you know
I'm sorry. Pausing again already. That tongue trill he did on Maria. I just picked up on that just then and I was like, oh, he put a little r in there. Sir.
Beata Maria, you know I am a righteous man. Of my virtue I am justly proud. Beata Maria, you know I'm so much purer than the common vulgar weak licentious crowd.
Two things I have to comment on. Well, three things actually. The growl in his voice. Oh my God. I would put it out there in terms of like not an overstated growly noise. He's one of the ones that does it the best. Out of the people I react to, he doesn't have to go too over the top of it. It's just this in there that's just dangerous. A man to not be messed with. Taking that aside, I won't comment. I've been meaning to say the whole time. The way he's, again, Colm with his videos. I keep saying Colm with his videos. They're so simplistic. They're so kind of, I don't want to use the word basic because they're not, but they're so simple and yet so effective. Just that simple lighting and this, like, you see occasionally what looks like almost snow or ash kind of falling across the screen. It's gorgeous. That, and the final thing I wanted to comment on was what a song this is. My gosh. If you want to talk about a perfect narcissist of a character, this guy is one of the worst Disney villains. And the reason is because there are people like this walking around every single day. You can love Maleficent or Scar, but them personality types aren't walking around every day. This guy is. This guy 100% is. And believing every single word of this song. It's one of the best Disney villain songs for that reason alone.
Weak licentious crowd. Then tell me, Maria, why I see her dancing there, why her smoldering eyes still scorch my soul. I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control.
Oh my, I can't put my finger on what it is, but the way that he did the sun caught in her raven hair, the way he delivered those lines. Oh my God, not only did it sound incredible, I don't think I've ever believed anything more in my life.
I feel her, I see her, the sun caught in her raven hair.
It's the sun. It's the way he does the sun. It's triumphant but terrifying. Yeah.
See her, the sun caught in her raven hair is blazing in me out of all control. Like fire, hellfire, this fire in my skin, this burning desire is turning me to sin.
There is no denying that he sounds incredible, but that video, what even? Just with lighting, just with the lighting, he has legitimately made himself look like he is straight out of the 9 levels of hell. Down to the fact that the way the light catches on his eyes made me think that he was wearing contact lenses. I legitimately thought he had some kind of weird contacts in because it looked like his eyes were black and then had red around them for a moment. And then I realized that no, it's just the way the lighting in this scene is done. This man is a master with his lighting. I need whoever does Colm's lighting or Colm himself to just come over and help me light my videos, because I don't know the first thing about it, but this guy kills it every time. It's insane.
It's not my fault. I'm not to blame. It is the gypsy girl, the witch who set this flame. It's not my fault. If in God's plan, He made the devil so much stronger than the man. Protect me, Maria. Don't let the siren cast her spell. Don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone.
Just look at him when he sings. I am so I don't know if I feel like I'm not reacting enough to this. I'm pausing a lot, but I don't feel like I'm reacting enough to this because I'm just so captivated by him. He is giving a performance in this, and on top of that, I've mentioned in one of my earlier reactions, I can't remember who it was to or what song it was for, but in that, the person I mentioned about the way their throat was going, the way their mouth was opening up, and the amount that they were putting into it. Might have been another Colm one. Either way, look at him singing here. The way his neck is flexed, the way his entire, when he opens his mouth, you can see what this man had for breakfast. I can see what he had for lunch 3 days ago because I can see so far down his throat. Like, it is just an open channel to project that noise in the most perfect way. He has the perfect emotion in his voice, the perfect gruffness. Everything about this is flawless. I don't understand to this day how Disney can be putting out what are, in my opinion, some of the worst live action remakes of their movies possible. And yet you have people on YouTube who all Colm needs right now for this entire scene is to be in priest robes. And you could stick it in a Hunchback of Notre Dame movie. I don't even care about it not being in a cathedral or having like in a church or something like that. You could just keep the background like this, and I would fully buy this as an entire scene from a live action Hunchback of Notre Dame and be fine with it. And it would be better than what I can guarantee will be a live action Hunchback of Notre Dame that Disney will release in a few years' time. Either way, the way they did the lighting change up here, but also what he did, I need to hear it again because it wasn't just the fact they changed up the lighting. He did something with his voice and I wanted to comment on it and I can't remember what it was. So we're going to go again. He made the devil so much stronger than the man. That's what it was. That was the moment I was saying about where the way he opens his mouth is just insane. And that's what it was as well. I'm remembering all my points. ADHD for the win. When he is singing, the growl I said about that he puts in his voice, which is subtle when the lights are blue and intense when they're red, just to really sell that point. The growl he has in there, we talk about other people. You'll talk about people like Jeff Castellucci and people like that having, a dragon's voice. That man has the voice of a dragon. This is what a dragon's voice sounds like. If I was going to employ someone tomorrow in a musical production, I'm making the musical of The Hobbit, and I need a voice for Smaug, it is going to be Colm, because this man sounds how I imagine a dragon sounding, if a dragon sang. It's not my fault, if in God's plan, He made the devil so much stronger than the man. Protect me, Maria, don't let the siren cast her spell, don't let her fire sear my flesh and bone. Destroy Esmeralda, and let her taste the fires of hell, or else let her be mine and mine alone. I just know something's coming, and I don't think I've ever had a reaction have me quite so on the edge of my seat. Not since some of the episodes of Firefly that I've reacted to over on my Patreon have I been so on the edge of my seat during a reaction, because I know Colm's going to do something here. The suspense is killing me.
on me.
No, that growl, I can't handle it. It's such a, okay, this right here is the non-cringy version of the trend that went around TikTok ages ago of all the guys being like, and growling into their microphones in the worst possible way that just like, it was meant to be, oh yeah, at like primal play. And it was like, you're cringy, stop. This is actually what that should have been, because this man is growling in a way that is terrifying. There is a beast inside this man that is about to explode out of him, and y'all aren't ready for it.
God have mercy on me. But she will be mine, or she will
My God. Oh, it's one of those things. Okay, I'm gonna put it out there. Don't hate on me, because I love Colm. Have I heard versions of that song where the crescendo at the end was bigger or felt more grand? Yes. Have I ever heard a version of that song where I believed the character more? No. Straight up. I believe Colm is that character more than I believe the Disney animation. And now all I want in my life is to take that Disney animation and put Colm over the top of it, because it would just add so much to that scene. He killed that, man. That was so, so cool. I apologize for the section at the start where I thought the song was a completely different song. That's how fried my brain is these days. But geez Louise, he destroyed this. I loved this so much. And once again, as every Colm song so far has, except for Leaves on the Vine, because that's just too stab in the heart. But every other Colm song's made it onto the playlist, and this one is no exception. This is going to the playlist because I love my Disney. I love my Colm. It's too good. Thank you guys all so much for watching. Please check out the original video down below and give it some likes and some comments, and subscribe to Cole, like I said at the beginning. Please leave a like and a comment on this video because it helps me out heaps. Also subscribe to me if you haven't. Check out my Patreon where you can vote for weekly polls, see my TV show and movie reactions. I do live streams every month. The next one is coming up in just a few days' time on Saturday, my time, Saturday night Sydney time. And I also do, for the top tier, you get a monthly request just like Todd has had today. So check me out over on Patreon. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day, night, morning, evening, afternoon, all that good stuff. And I'll see you next time. Bye.